This video was sponsored by Ultimate Guard, but even long before this channel was sponsored by Ultimate Guard, they were always my #1 choice when it comes to sleeves or deck boxes. Pick up Ultimate Guard products at your local game store or order them on Amazon. Link down below. Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Austin. Huge thanks to Austin and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Austin reached out asking for help with his Knights deck led by Sidar, Jabari of Zhalfir. Honestly, I really like what his deck was doing. The deck just needed a bit of ramp and some tuning, which I was more than happy to provide. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir is a 4-mana 4/3 legendary human knight with First Strike, Flying, and Eminence. Whenever we attack with one or more knights, if Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir is in the command zone or on the battlefield, we draw a card, then discard a card. Additionally, whenever Sidar Jabari deals combat damage to a player, we return target knight creature card from our graveyard to the battlefield. Knights are one of the oldest archetypes in Magic, and I really love how we've been getting more and more support for that creature type lately. Now, a big part of this deck comes from the March of the Machine pre-constructed deck, so if you're wanting to build this deck, compare the prices of singles to the cost of the precon. I've often been able to save money by buying the entire precon, and then Frankensteining it together with the cards I got elsewhere. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Quick announcement. I recently came across another creator who makes beautiful 3D printed deck boxes. I'm not sponsored, I'm not getting a kickback or anything. I got his permission to post a link to his Etsy store down below. Feel free to go check him out. After the video, of course. For lands, we're running Command Tower, Arcane Sanctum, Rafine's Tower, Hallowed Fountain, Godless Shrine, Deserted Beach, Shipwreck Marsh, Shattered Sanctum, Sea of Clouds, Morphic Pool, Vault of Champions, Glacial Fortress, Drowned Catacomb, Isolated Chapel, Prairie Stream, Sunken Hollow, Port Town, Azorius Chancery, Dimir Aqueduct, Orzhov Basilica, Minas Tirith, Bojuka Bog, Reliquary Tower, Myriad Landscape, 4 Plains, 4 Islands, and 4 Swamps. Pretty straightforward. Our mana ramp consists of Knight of the White Orchid, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Progress, Talisman of Dominance, Talisman of Hierarchy, Herald's Horn, Azorius Signet, Dimir Signet, Orzhov Signet, Decanter of Endless Water, and Smothering Tithe. Gotta ramp out to cast our knights. For card advantage, we're running Elenda and Azor, Demonic Tutor, Reanimate, Victimize, Enlighten Tutor, Whip of Erebos, Kindred Discovery, Rhystic Study, Teferi's Ageless Insight, Virtue of Persistence, and Reconnaissance Mission. A good mix of card draw, graveyard recursion, and tutors. For interaction, we've got Cavalier of Night, Aethersworn Adjudicator, Murderous Rider, Westfold Rider, White Orchid Phantom, Counterspell, Deadly Rollick, Dovin's Veto, Fierce Guardianship, Flawless Maneuver, Mana Drain, Permission Denied, Swords to Plowshares, and Void Rend. A good mix of counter magic and permanent removal. Our board wipes consist of Farewell, Kindred Dominance, and Cyclonic Rift. Powerful and flexible. The core of our deck is made up of Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain, Ayara's Oathsworn, Battle Angels of Tyr, Breathless Knight, Elenda the Dusk Rose, Exsanguinator Cavalry, Glen Elenda Liege, Herald of Hoofbeats, Kinsbale Cavalier, Knight Exemplar, Marshal of Zhalfir, Smitten Swordmaster, Thistledown Liege, Valiant Knight, Vodalian Wave Knight, Wintermoor Commander, Cathar's Crusade, and Virtue of Loyalty. Supporting our plan, we've also got Suppressor Skyguard, Unsettled Mariner, Okroma's Will, Teferi's Protection, and Swiftfoot Boots. Gotta protect our creatures and smash our opponents. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 48 mana sources split between 36 lands and 12 pieces of ramp. A little light, but we should have enough card advantage to overcome that. 13 pieces of card advantage counting our commander. 14 pieces of interaction. 3 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Cyclonic Rift and Bojuka Bog. 1 sudden I win card in Okroma's Will. If all of our knights suddenly have Flying, Vigilance, Double Strike, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Protection from all colors until the end of turn, we should easily overwhelm at least one opponent. But even without that, we have a wide enough board of cards that have great synergy. Elenda and Azor are an army in the can, our lieges pump the entire team, and I've seen Elenda the Dusk Rose single-handedly turn around a game of Commander. But at the end of the day, our goal is to go wide with an army of knights and ride down our foe with a glorious charge. Our knights support one another, helping each other grow or deal more damage, which is exactly what you want to see in a knight deck. Now, the biggest weakness of a creature-based strategy is board wipes. Board wipes are becoming more and more popular due to the prevalence of Ward. If I can't remove your creature, I'll just remove all creatures. But we're in blue, and we have more than enough counterspells to stop any board wipes aimed our way. Do you have a Sidar Jabari of Zhalfir deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Danny, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Borgie, Nazwin, Midge, Alex, Conga, Aaron, Chris, Robert, Austin, William, Pye, Turner, Triz, Kazera, Slack, Booksu, Patrick, Vox, and Liam. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.